Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be taking a look at Hurricane Eta as another landfall in Florida is imminent, and we'll be taking a look at the long range as a pattern flip again is about to happen for the Northeast. If we take a look here, Hurricane Eta has a sustained winds of 75 miles per hour and is moving north-northeast at 10 miles per hour. Currently there's tropical storm warnings and watches on Florida, on the west coast, and all the way up to the panhandle. The intensity guidance shows it's sustaining at a Cat 1 hurricane and then quickly falling off to a tropical storm as the long range continues. This is the latest tracks on the ensemble members. Obviously, it's very close together as it hits Florida, and then it's most likely going to go out to sea. I doubt it going up the east coast, up to Canada. It most likely will go out to sea here. All the tropical models in the cone shows the same thing. The models take it out to sea, the cone takes it out to sea. As we continue here to the GFS, it shows the storm going into Florida and then quickly going out to sea. As we continue though, we'll have a big cold front come down into the eastern part of the US, cooling it off and even bringing a possible clipper system, even snow possibly on Long Island. This is a little far out. I doubt there'll be snow on Long Island, but that's an interesting sight. It's not the GFS just showing cold air in east. It's the CMC model, also known as the Canadian. Also, the European shows cold air in east. Oh, this is a new run coming out. If you take a look, the latest one at 0Z, it also shows cold air in east, just like the GFS and the Canadian model. Also, the icon shows cold air in the east. So this isn't just a couple models showing cold air in the east. It's all the models showing cold air in the east. As we continue with the new GFS run here, it shows almost likely be a zonal type look. The cold air would dip down into the western part, go up, and then back down into the east. So anywhere above this red line will most likely be average, maybe some parts below average, up in the northern part of the US here. But otherwise, there's not much cold air going to be around. But as we continue, these cold airs continue to move east and tries to get down into the east coast. But that's just one model run. If we take a look at the last night's model run, or this morning, it shows almost the same thing, but it has a more of a colder look for the west. If we take a look off into the sea surface temperature models here, you should see you have the La Nina still down here, warm waters off Alaska, and warm waters in the Atlantic Ocean. If you usually have warm waters off India, you usually will have a more colder winter in the western part of the US. And you'll have a ridge out here because you have warm water by Bermuda, which will cause a southeast ridge to come upon. So the northeast would get blocked off, maybe average temperatures, but most likely we'll see above average temperatures there as of right now. But this is the current La Nina temperatures. It is currently in this area. The temperatures are about a degree or two below average here. As you can see here, these are all the numbers. It's actually starting to rise back up. That's something to look out for, but it looks like nothing interesting. Because the 7-day change, you can see the waters by Alaska have been cooling off significantly, and same by the area by South America, the La Nina. The areas by Florida and the Caribbean have been cooling off because you have Hurricane Eta taking up all the warm water and strengthening using it. But this will be something to look out in the future. Now if we continue here, we'll take a close-up look at Hurricane Eta for Florida. We will take a look at the total accumulated precip map here. It will show a couple inches here for Florida. But if you go up to the east coast, it actually shows more rain than from the coastal pressure, the jet stream dipping down, bringing up the moisture from Hurricane Eta, which would cause, at least from this run, the GFS shows up to 2 inches in this pink area, all the way from Long Island to even to South Carolina. That's a big patch of rain you got here. And then there's some pockets even more, up to 6 inches, which I really doubt, but I'm sure there'll always be that threat. The Canadian model shows almost the same thing. It doesn't get the 2-inch rain line to Long Island, it gets it just to the south shore. And then you have higher totals in North Carolina than the GFS and offshore. That'll be it for today, guys. I hope everybody has a good day and stay safe.